So I'm just going to be making a little bit of refresh.
At least it'll be like times 2 of last year.
Okay. Just a moment. So I will be doing I'm going to be using the same system I taught this morning to be doing other analysis. I already sent out some analysis within the group. I'm going to check their trigger point if it is ready, if it's something we can set depending on that. But I actually taught today on confirmation and indication. Okay, so indication is your trading entry. Confirmation is your trading confirmation. So before the indication, you have to look out for the confirmation. So if it's something we can set depending. Okay, good. It's making a all right. All right. Are we ready? Ready if you're ready. So for those of you on YouTube, okay, so I dropped the link. Let's share our screen. Let's see how the market really looks like right now. Then beautiful. I made some money in binary wells. Okay, so AUD USD. So on the short term, I told you guys the approach of the market. So there are three approaches. You look at for the monthly, you look at for the weekly, then you break it down into the daily. When you come into the daily, then that's when you look at for strategies of entry. But the entries on the daily and weekly, they are simple and basic. All you look at for is a confirmation, okay, confirmation and also an indication. So I do know if I'm using the concept strategy, this is somewhere I'd love to sell. Okay, which is the intersection of the concept of the technical plus the concept. So this is where I want to sell. Okay, AUD USD. This is a sell trigger point, and the overall is that the market is coming to this edge. Okay, so this is a major edge the market is coming to. When you're looking at this right now, so the next area so if you're looking at this area right now, this was the previous floor. It was a ceiling around here. Yes, we have a high, but it's going to have to come to this because there's a trend. It's somehow a trend within this area. If this market comes to this area, it's going to have a major sell. So this is a floor. You can see this floor triggers. This is still a floor. It was a previous ceiling. So that's a zone. Okay. And market has picked that zone. So where is it coming to? I believe market is coming here. If it doesn't respect this area, then the next area on our daily scale, market is going to be coming here. Okay, if it doesn't respect this area, that might take a while. So conceptually, this is an area of a buy. But right about now, since this market has started the daily buy, it may come to this area. But even if it wants to take a break, it doesn't want to come to this area, it's going to come here and start probably, pushing down to this area. So this is within the day. This is an area you want to look at for a sell on AUD USD within the day. Okay, or else it's going to come back here and trigger. So there may be a continuation of this consistent, a little bit downtrend sideways movement. Okay, so that is AUD USD. I'm going to drop this in the chat right now for you guys. I already dropped it in our group. AUD USD sell concept. Okay, another one I dropped earlier was GU. GU was the one that actually broke down. And I told you guys different areas the market is going to be swinging, it's going to be intraday trading, and it's going to be having a position area. So this is a daily buy. If the market comes here, all you need is a daily closing, a daily opening, you buy. Okay. Forget whatsoever it is, a daily closing, a daily opening, a daily confirmation, respect, a daily indication, direction. Okay, then you buy. Put your stop loss below this area. Very simple, basic. Okay, if you do that and your take profit, your first take profit is here. Second take profit is all the way up. Okay, so that is the trade idea for daily. Okay, but for the 4 hour, if this market is not coming down here right now, it's respecting this area, it may come into this area and that has a 4 hour sell. It means you have a 4 hour respect confirmation, a 4 hour opening. Okay, put your stop loss above here. That is why I gave you guys this risk to reward indication, and your take profit is here. Okay, so leave it. This is basic because from here to here I don't want to do more than here. So you can actually take it here, or you take your first take profit here. So first one may be here, second may be here. Does that make sense? So that's the 4 hour entry. Now the next big sell, which is position. This you may, for those of you who love to see where the month is going, okay, this is where I'm going to be looking at for a monthly buy. It means I could leave this trade for weeks. So at what point can I enter this trade? I'm not going to enter with the, this is not a trade you get in on a hurry. So if I see a weekly close here, okay, and a daily open, I could get in. But the best entry is actually a weekly. If you want to get into a monthly trade, you have to start getting in from the day into the week, depending on how safe the risk is. Monthly trades are big trades. The risks are crazy. You may be seeing 500, okay, 300, sometimes even way beyond that. So you have to measure the risk. So if I'm entering here, my risk is going to know, I told you guys, the risk is below the previous week. So we're looking at the previous week. That's why I gave you guys, if I'm entering here, this is going to be my risk. Okay, and this is going to be my take profit. So that is a 1 to 3, 1 to 1.3 ratio. Okay. But your success rate in this type of trade are crazy. You may be doing this 1-to-1, but at the end of the day, trade is moving all the way far. If it buys this area, it may be going all the way this area. And that's going to be way more than 1 to 3. Okay. But this is, let me give you guys a clue. A lot of people don't love swing trading, but I tell you, the safest trade ideas are not the ones that happens within the smaller time frames. The safest trade ideas are the ones that happens over the long period of time. They are safer. Okay, they may take the reason a lot of people don't consider them is it takes more time. Okay, it takes more. You would wait your ass off. So if you're the one looking for money every day, you may not like this type of trade ideas. But if you go back in time and study these trades, they have over 95% accuracy compared to what you find during the day. Does this make sense? So like I said in the morning, just because I'm teaching you, I don't expect you to follow it easily. It's just understanding that if things are not working for you the way you want them to work, it is because you're not paying attention to the little basic things. And over time, you're going to come here. It may not make sense to you today, but over time, you will come here. So this is the buy for the monthly. All right, this area of a buy, this is an area of a buy, and this is an area of a buy for the monthly. So, Kenry, why am I showing you this? I'm keeping this because I know over the next 1 month, 2 months, I know where to buy and where to sell. Does that make sense? Another trade idea that I sent to you guys was AJ. I think AJ is almost at this point of interception. Let's see. Okay, no, not close. It's not close. So what's happened? What's happened? Let's see. I don't see. There may be another area. Let's see. I think we're going to be having this. There may be another area of a sell if market comes here. So this is concept, the concept strategy. So if this market comes back, so since it has defeated this area, I may want to come back to this area. It means it's past the area of trigger. If it comes to this area, this is going to be another area of a sell, okay, if it needs to sell, okay? If it wants to come back to the buy, then we may be looking at for, I don't really have good buy areas in this trade except here. Okay. Let me see how the 4 hour looks like. Okay, okay. Okay, I think good. I think I like this. All right, so we have a buy here. We have a buy position here, but if it's quick, we're going to have it here. So we're going to look out for a buy still in this index consolidation. So the market is it's breaking, it's kind of shocking. So it's either it's going to buy from here or sell from here, but it's getting close to an outlaw trade. So an outlaw concept. It means if it gets in smaller, the more this market gets into the smaller triangle, we may not be seeing a break of the structure and a retest of the structure for an outlaw concept. Okay, likewise, same thing on the upside, a break of the structure, retest of this structure, then you have an outlaw on the buy. So these are the things you watch out for on AUD JPY. Okay, let me send this. AUD JPY concept. So this trade is probably gonna maybe towards the night or when we are sleeping, or it's gonna happen tomorrow. Right about now, market there's no volume. Is there news today? Let's see. I don't know. Okay. Maybe news, if there's any form of news may bring the market in the direction, then we might not see reaction. So all day AUD. No, time is not correct. Time is not correct. Is it 328? No, it's 2. Why is my match automatically? It's 229. Time is not correct. Just a moment. I'm not in Casablanca now. Nobody is Paris. Okay, I think there's a change in time. Paris is 1 hour ahead of us now. Sending me 129. I'm not in 129. What? Sorry, guys. What time? What time zone? GMT +1. Where is +1? +1. Okay, Dublin. Okay, I think I got. Okay, yeah. So this is it. All day Euro. There's no news. It's AM. 3 p.m. There's news on USD. Yachts job opening. Okay, 3 o'clock. All right. Okay, so maybe that news is going to bring the market into, it's going to bring in the liquidity we need for us to see the direction. But so far, so good. These are areas I want to buy, and these are areas I want to sell. Okay, if it happens, we trade it. If it doesn't happen, we wait for it to happen. You're not going to force the hand of the market just because you want to make money today. Okay, I hope this my analysis are not too bad. AG concept. All right. This did a very good pure price action. Break, retested, closed, selling right now. EU. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do something very quickly. I said I was gonna do, maybe I'll just do one. So what I did in the morning, some of you were not present. I'm just gonna do one pure market structure on EU. Let's see what this market is all about. So first, as I go on the monthly, Let's see where this market is coming from and where it's going to. All right. Normal basics of the market. Market sells at supply. Okay. Buys at demand. Okay. Every demand is a buy area. Every supply is a sell area. So significantly, this market sold around this area, sold around this area, sold around this area. And whenever you see confirmation of previous zones become future zones, you want to pay attention to those areas. So here, the market had the floor here. Let me just change this. So it's just the basics. When you're looking at areas, it's just the basics. There are two psychologies in the market. Okay, there's the psychology of our reaction, then there's psychology of the number. So psychology of the number says that every area, 1.3, even area, they are psychological areas. Now, the fib levels are also psychology areas. So if I take all of this out right now, let me just introduce fib, and I bring it to this, let's say, hold on, I want to show you guys something. So let's say I'm taking this low and I'm taking this high. It's something you're going to find out from these areas I marked out. You're going to see, so you can see the areas that I said are zones. Can you see this area? This is a 50% area. When market went up and came back into the 50% area, what happened? It reacted several times. Okay, went back to the 60% area, reacted. Okay, if you look here right now, there is really not much of a reaction in this area until yeah. So what market did is that it broke, reacted, sold, reacted, sold. So it reacted on the downside. Okay, and right about now, market came. So market is reacting on this psychological area, okay, for a sell. So you can look, market came, it didn't buy it. It actually sold it several times. Okay, it didn't really buy it. It sold the 60%, sold the 50%. It didn't buy this 50%, but broke it. It's selling it. So right now, you could say that there's a reaction of the fib levels, okay, with the technical levels. In fact, there is a merging. All right. So I do know that this area is a strong area in Euro USD. Pay attention. I'm on the monthly. So if you don't pay attention, you miss it. Where is? So I could say this area, it's a strong area of reaction in the market, okay, which is the even, the equilibrium, area of equilibrium. Now, automatically, this is the present floor of the market. So if this is the monthly outlook, let me take the fib levels out. Okay. We do know that this is the area the market bought on the monthly. This is the area the market sold. Present high and low of the monthly. This is it. Now let's introduce something else again. Okay, let's bring back the fib. You see something. Okay, what do you see? Market reacted to the 50%. It reacted to the 60%. That's another psychological reaction. So you can see exactly the 60% is where market reacted to and sold. Okay, and this is also 50%. If you watch that closely, the 50% is our previous, it's our previous floor base. It's a base in the market. So you watch this right now. There's a floor here, there's a ceiling. So all this area, they're reacting to the sell presently. Okay, and if I have to take this level, it's still a fib level. So I'm just using this. It's either I take a technical level or I take a fib level. Either one of them is good. So I may decide to take a technical level, all right, which is here. And if you confirm this, it's also a fib level. So let me take out the fib and just choose the technical level. Cambry, what does this mean? All right. So if I'm critically looking at this, so if I'm doing this, this is a 50% level. Okay, I may decide to want to put it in on top of the candle of the monthly, which is also fine. It's still the same region. Okay, so this is the bottom of the candle. This is the top of the candle. So what does this mean? It is clear I know where to buy. The next buy, I know it. So this is a ceiling. And I know the next sell over the monthly. So if we switch this into a weekly candle, all right, now this is what it means. If this market comes back into the zone, don't forget, this is actually what? A monthly what? Floor. The same thing that happened in GU. It's the same price action. This is actually a monthly floor, and this is a monthly area. So what it means, if market comes back into this area and closes a weekly candle, Okay, if you see it, fine. If you want to wait for it, fine. There are other ways you can approach it through the day. But the basic thing here is if this candle comes back into the zone and closes a weekly, you can enter the next daily candle and put your stop loss here. So this is a trade idea on going long on EU. Very, very significant long. Beautiful. It doesn't give you not, it's about how many pips do we have here? Is this 164 pips? Oh, yeah, it should be 100. No, it's not 164. Okay, yeah, it's 164. So 164 to get 439. So this is a 1-to-2 ratio on our weekly analysis. Okay, so I'm giving you from top. So this area is actually a monthly area. Okay, but now you are integrating the use of a weekly entry, and this is the stop loss. Now, the higher the time frame, the higher the risk. Okay, and the more the profit. Now, if the market comes here, this is more of a dangerous trade compared to this. I love this trade compared to this trade because why? If I'm getting in on this trade, my risk is here. It's crazy because now I've shifted to monthly. Now I said something. If you guys did not pay attention, if you missed, make sure you watch the training because I said some things about risk. I said some things about trade management, equity management, and risk management. There are some trades that are not good for your risk routine. Okay, you have to know that, and you avoid those type of trade. The technical may be good, it may be very, very, it can be an A+ trade, but the risk is not just too good. This is one of them. This trade is going to be an A+ trade, but the risk is not good. Why, Kenry? Why are you saying so? Because if I'm getting into this trade for a long, so let's say I'm buying around here, what's going to be my risk? My risk is going to be somewhere around here, bottom here. That's over 931 pips. It's crazy. Okay. It's a crazy one because why? When you're buying monthly or weekly or daily, the next daily low is for the next daily buy. The next 4-hour low is the next 4-hour buy. The next monthly low, so the next month. Because why? Each time frame signifies the strength of the time frame. So if I'm buying for a month, I want to look for a monthly low. If I'm buying for a week, I want to look for a weekly low. So presently right now, this is the monthly low for this monthly buy. Amen? Good amen if you got that. So this is what a lot of traders do. They begin to manifest impatience in structure. I'm teaching market structure, or I'm giving you guys market structure analysis. So it's the terms of market structure analysis that I'm giving you. Now, there are strategies to enter a monthly trade within the 15 minutes. There are strategies, but most times you reduce your chances of perfection when you begin to come in small on a big scale. Okay, but when you do that perfectly well, you increase your chances of winning big. So there is a gamble scale in this market where you can gamble your chances and you win. But if we're looking at the basics of the basics, when you're buying a monthly, look out for a monthly low. That's the basics. But now there are ways people now find sniper entries in the monthly strength and they get it big. So, but I still tell you, what is a gamble is a gamble. All right. Even if you know how to do it very well, it doesn't change the fact that you're speaking a different language. Does this make sense? So watch out. So this is the first monthly indication area that you're going to buy this market to this area. Okay. And the risk is going to be this area. That's the first trade on the swing on this market. The second is you may be looking at this area. Okay. Still on the buy. At what point do you sell? We'll change it into the daily scale. All right. So let's see what we have. So at what point do I want to sell this trade? It's very simple. This market comes to this area, I'm going to sell. Okay. If this market comes to this area, that's when I'm going to be looking out for or sell off the daily scale. Are you guys with me? So if market comes here, I'm going to be selling. What's going to be my entry? If a daily candle closes here and a new 4-hour candle opens. So first, confirmation of a daily closing, respect, confirmation. Then a 4-hour could be my first entry. And if the daily close, that could be my second entry. Does this make sense? Okay. And this trade is good because your risk is quite minimal. So if I'm shorting this area, okay, my risk is just a little above here, which is about 155 pips, okay, to get this. to get 290 pips. That is 1 to 2, almost 1 to 2. Make sense? Now, when you guys are hearing this type of pips, your brain is 150 pips. That's crazy, right? And what I'm teaching you, this is how I would say volume moves in the market. Okay, if you're technically trading this area, this is where I'm trading the basis. I'm not emotionally connected to it. Okay. So Kenry, there is many of you, I think over 90% of you will not trade. You will not trade waiting for a month or waiting for a week. Many of you won't do that. I don't do that either many times. But you know what I do with this area? It helps since it's in front of me and I've saved it. When market comes to that area, my confidence to take the trade, even on a smaller time frame, is high. Because why? I know it's a monthly area. So I could use various methods, which I showed you guys. So I showed you guys the day entry, okay, the hourly entry, the 15 minutes entry. I showed you guys how to scalp in, how to day in. So, but the areas are the areas. I printed them. So how I'm going to react to the areas, I'm going to a 4-hour right now. So I do know something. Watch out. In the 4-hour, okay, this is the 4-hour high. All right. So this is a 4-hour high. If a 4-hour candle comes into this area and closes and opens a new 4-hour low, 4-hour candle or 1 hour, I'll enter and allow my risk. So this is in between the day. Okay. I'd allow my risk to be here. And my take profit is going to be here. What are my chances? This is 1 to 6. Can you see that this trade gives me more opportunity of profit because of the risk in the same analysis as I'm breaking it down? Okay. So yes, there's a monthly area here, but before that monthly area, there's a 4-hour area here. Okay. Likewise, there's another approach. So this is price action approach. Let me give you, are you guys ready for the other approach? Now, in this area, there is the presence of trend. It's trending down. There's the presence of a high, a lower high, a lower high. Now, bet this, okay? There's a presence of another low. So if you watch this, let me take this out. I'm on 4 hours, right? If I'm looking at this momentum, so there's another way I can get another trade that is not going to be as me waiting for this area, which is this area, coming to this area. A trade may happen around this area, which is also the psychological area of Fibs. So between this area and this area is a trade, okay? So if this market, over the course of today right now, over the course of today, all right, I did this on 4 hours, so you guys watch out. If a 4-hour could respect any of these levels and a new 1-hour candle closes, this market is going to sell. Now the sell is going to be short because I'm going to be looking between, if I'm trading the concept, again, I'm going to be looking between the entry and these levels. All right. Are you guys with me? So I'm capitalizing on the entry of this trade based off on we are in today. This could happen. Okay, the market moves up and down within the day. So here is the place I can say market may be coming down, all right, over the 4-hour analysis. So if market comes here, a 4-hour analysis may trigger either this area or this area, okay, for a sell. So what's going to be the basis of my risk? Okay, if I get in here, the next, normally, if it's price action, the next 4-hour high is my exit, is my risk. But based on this particular strategy I'm showing you guys, there's something we've done over time is the next zone. So each level of the Fib is actually a zone level, hypothetically. So you may put your stop loss above, okay, a candle that just produced. So I may put my stop loss above, but the better stop loss is actually above this area. So since the market is trending down, you may find your piece, okay, above this area. But that is price action. But if you're trading the concept of the Fibs, this is your exit point. This is your entry point. Okay. This is your risk point. This is your entry point. This is your exit point. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is, so you can see over this daily, I'm giving you different approach to take this trade. But overall, market ought to come here before you start seeing significant swing trades. Okay. Here and here. But if you want to play intraday, this is what you're going to be doing. Intraday means activities of today. Okay. So if trade comes here, you can find a trade. Your potential of assumption may work within this. All right. And there's the other approach. Let me see another approach. Is there a zone here? No, it's not really. So this approach is quite good. Okay. The other approach, maybe a 15 minutes approach, you guys may not like it. So 15 minutes approach would have been here, here. It should be reacting to a 15 minutes approach right now, but it's not good. So let me stick to the 4 hours because this market, the weekly volume are just coming in. Yes, I'm seeing something which is another opportunity. So there is a low here, there is a high here. So take this red zone as market consolidating. So if market comes back into the zone, which it did right now, and it opens another 1 hour candle here, we may be losing this market for itself. All right? Are you with me? This market may be selling. But I've always wanted market to come to my extreme. Okay, but that can happen if this candle respects. So this is the confirmation candle on this zone, but this market has been bleeding down for quite a while. I think the market is trying to come back up. So I'd love the market over the course of this week to breathe, then give me significant area. So what I'm really waiting for in this market is market coming up to this area. If the news candle push, I'm not sure, but if that happens, I'm going to be having a significant sell here. Okay, but if that doesn't happen, I want to watch what this market does over the next 2 days for me to see. Let it print the right candles for me. I may be seeing a concept on EU, but so far so good. This is where I'm going to take my first sell, either the 60% or the 50%. Every other thing is just the hypothesis of things that may happen, but I'll give you guys what I like to look at. Okay. Yes, there's a trade around here, but I'm not looking at it. But if you want to look at it, I just showed you. Okay. If the next candle, if this present candle, let me bring it back. So you can take a script, vice a scripture. Yeah, a scripture. So you can take a screenshot of this present move. Okay. It means this candle has confirmed. I don't know, before 11 minutes, it's going to break above. If it breaks above, that's not a confirmation. But if it breaks below, it means it has confirmed, okay, a retest of this zone. The next thing is the indication. If the next candle comes out as a sell candle and closes below this zone, that is an indication of a continuation on the downside. You can get in on that trade, put your stop loss above this level, okay, and you trade it to this level. That is an intraday trade. Are you guys with me? That is almost a 1-to-1 ratio. But not like I really like it. I don't really like it. Okay, but if market comes here, I think it has fully exhausted. Okay. The market is still on momentum, but if it gives down the momentum here, right, closes. So, and I said something to them. Let me let you guys in. When I'm showing you things like this, you may get confused that, oh, many analysis in one pair. How do you really trade all of this? There's a season for you to learn and observe. There's a season for you to leverage. You can actually leverage while you're observing. So how do you do that smartly? Well, every strategy. So I said something this morning. If you're limited to a strategy, you're reducing your chances of profitability on a long scale. Because why? Every strategy is a language of responding to the market. So the more strategies you know, the more you respond to the market when the market is speaking. So you can see that I'm giving you several approaches because why? It depends on what the market speaks that I would respond. So each strategy is a response action. So I don't want to self-impose my language in the market. That is confusion. I may be speaking English, the market is speaking French. If I try to understand my English with a speaking French, there's confusion. I'm going to get wrong words, wrong interpretation, and guess what? Wrong results. But when I understand that the market is speaking French, if I have an understanding of French, I speak French with the market. That is what strategy really means. So there's a time your intraday strategy is going to work. There's a time your long-term strategy, all right? There's a time your scalping is going to work. But just know what the market is doing, then you reply with those strategy. So how do you respond when you have this multiple strategy in bay? So Have an account for them. Documentation. Do you know you can leverage with different accounts? So if I have price trap, which is what the last strategy I just showed you right now is price action based on market consolidation. If market respond to that and retest give me, I could actually go take it on my price trap account. And I don't get in the way of waiting for what? Concept. Because why? Concept has an account. And if concept respect, I go take the strategy with the concept account. That way, I could over time come back and I look at, oh, did I speak well? Did I really understand the market? And each of my account will tell me how well I've understood the market. Does it make sense? But if you're piling each of this strategy in one account, you're losing everything. You're learning, your documentation, your emotion, your psychology, you're losing everything because you're not getting anything. Does that make sense? Okay, that's quite an advice I gave them this morning. So don't get to that position where you're overwhelmed because it will happen. Okay, it will happen. And I said something this morning, I'm going to repeat it here. There are phases. The first phase in the market is winning phase. Then the growth phase is losing phase. You know you're growing when you're losing in the market because why? That is when the raw things are happening. So it gets bad before it gets better. Okay, it gets good before it gets bad. Then it gets bad before it gets better. That's the phase of learning. So when you come in this market, your enthusiasm, your level of energy exposes you to win first. If you are losing first while you're learning, you are a gambler. You ought to win first. If you notice, many people come into this market, their first phase is the win. The baby stage is winning stage. When you begin to grow into an adult, you start losing, means you're responsible for your analysis and your decision. Okay, you start losing. Okay, then you lose into decision. You now understand why you're losing. That is documentation. Documentation is what shifts your losses, all right, into learning. So don't miss out. Don't lose your documentation for profit. That's why I'm giving you away. Document in different accounts so you can know how much progress you're doing. Does this make sense? Put 5 on the chart if you got what I said. Okay, we're coming to the end of the class. So I've given you guys the different areas we're taking EU. This is what we did in the morning, quite remarkable. All you need to do, if this training makes sense to you, pick 2 pairs. That's the instruction I gave. Pick 2 pairs, break it down over the monthly scale. Know where you want to buy and sell in the monthly. So I've told you guys where I'm going to be buying EU, okay, for a monthly swing. It needs to come here, stay far away. But right about now, my activity of trades are happening within this region because why? Between here and here, that is the intraday factor of this market. So I'm going to be playing over the next couple of days within this area. But if it breaks this area, we just know that the market is coming for a significant buy over a swing move, or this market breaks this area, is coming for a significant sell over a swing move on the downside. Does this make sense? This is you knowing your market and you sticking to it. Okay. Any questions so far? All right. Any question? And if you notice how simple this training is, the only thing that you probably, like I said in the morning, the only thing that you will really want to get attached to me. I'm not teaching you because I want you to be attached to me. I'm teaching you because I want you to be liberated from the emotions of consumption. A lot of you people are consumed with you. There's something you're not doing right. You feel you're doing something wrong when your results are bad. No. When your result was good and it started getting bad, your psychology, it means you move to another level of training. First is skill training, then the second is psychology training. How do you grow your psychology? You grow your psychology through losses. So if you're losing, it means you're doing well in psychology. It means you're having an opportunity to grow your psychology. So it's not really a damage. It's not really, you're not doing well. A part of you that needs to be groomed is being exposed to training. So a lot of people are being consumed by the pain of losses when they ought to understand that they are growing. That's why I'm doing this type of training. And you can see, okay, that this training can liberate you. But the only thing you may probably want, it will liberate you when you're patient, more patient. But if you're not patient, you really want to expose and explore. You want to know the different approach. How can I understand different approach with the market? That is probably when you now want to learn the different language, the different strategy. Okay, I just gave you a few. There are many more strategies. I have the trend and the feed count. Every of my strategy is just to know how I speak the language of the market. Okay. Some of you probably see this is this is the first time I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. I've done things like this differently. True or true. I've done market psychology that looks like this, right? Okay. Today I just did market structure. I didn't add anything, just market structure. Okay. It's not really about more of price action. There is the presence of price action, but the basics of the market is find weekly highs for the weekly trade, find monthly high for the monthly, basic floor ceiling. Just go on a higher time frame, break it down to a smaller time frame to find your intraday play. Then as you're playing within the intraday, know the direction of the market, because as I'm looking at this market, I know the direction. I know the direction for a buy. I know the direction for a sell. So I am not cracked when the things are happening today. I know. So if I'm getting to a sell area and I'm buying, what do? I get out. No emotions, just logic. But imagine you're trading, you don't know where the market is going. And you're trying to sell when the market is preparing for a buy. Okay, it's a rhino running into what? A train. No matter how powerful that rhino is, you're going to get crushed. Does that make sense? You guys happy? Okay. Okay, I have a question, sir. Can a trader be a swing trader and a scalper? What advice do you have? I'm not a scalper, but I'm very good. In fact, most of you know me through my skill of scalping. But I'm not a scalper. You can be very good. Now, I said something, and you guys know I'm someone that is very truthful. Okay, I said something this morning, and it's just going to give you curiosity. I know how to scalp, doesn't mean I'm going to make my money from scalping. The essence of you're going to make money from your essence, your personality. If you force your personality into someone else, you will not be successful monetary-wise with that thing. You can earn money, but that will not be your wealth. You make money by your essence. Okay? A lot of people wonder, let me give you guys this. You got my friends. I'll tell you guys the truth. In this market, I made more money from patient than rapid. But I am more skilled in rapid than patient. Did you guys get what I said? A typical example. Some of you will be like, I'm a good binary. Can't I? The way I have a strategy that is 90%. Can I fund an account and just do what it is that I'm teaching you guys and do it? And just on isolation, just take 100 trades and win 90, then use good risk and make crazy money. Can I do it? Absolutely yes. Okay. But no, I cannot do it. Because why? It will not work for me. Why, Kendrick? Ask me why. There's something you guys don't know about trading. Something beats you. You cannot override it. It's your personality. I am someone, I feel like dying if I'm staying more in the market, trading the market, and I'm watching it. I feel like I want to faint. Okay? If it's not me training you, I don't have a sense of staying in this market to trade. I don't know how to do it. I feel like it's prison. So every decision that I'm making against my personality. It is not, I don't know how to sit and watch and wait for a market that will compromise. You guys are the reason I stay in the market, a sense of responsibility, and I can wait with you. On my own, I traded binary and I made some money. Okay, I was in profit. I just felt like, let me take more trade. At some point, I just know I'm tired. I stayed too long. Okay, I was making money. I was growing my account. But I got to a point in time, I knew that if I stayed more than that time, I'll start losing. The times I've lost in trading is when I stayed in the market too long. Are you guys with me? When you are like that, respect your personality. Don't force it. You can't override it. It's who you are. A lot of people, they allow money to control their will. It will break you tomorrow. I promise you. Okay? Don't allow, because you want to make money, you're overriding your will. It will come against you tomorrow. Because why? You make money from essence, not, you become successful from essence, not strategy. You earn money from strategy and tactics, but you become successful through principle and essence. You have to come in. You have to know who you are. Every big industry today, they made money from essence, not strategy and tactics. So I know who I am. And everything that I'm building from my personality. That's why a lot of traders don't get successful, not because they don't know how to trade. They don't understand their personality. Just because someone knows how to scalp and is making crazy money and they teach you their strategy, that doesn't mean you make crazy money. You can earn from it. But to sustain making money, it may not work for you over a long period of time. Because why? You will compromise. Just like I am compromising my essence in staying in the market and watching. Some people are good at scalping. I have friends that are good at scalping and are making crazy money. In fact, we're fighting from time to time. Kenry, just spend one. It's not that I can't do it. I've proven that I know how to do it. But when it comes to psychology, it beats me. And it's not something I can override. Many of you are trying to override it. There's no shame in accepting who you are. Okay? There's no shame. Some people feel because someone is doing it, I can learn how to do it, and I'll be very good at it. No, you may learn how to do it, but you may not be very good at it. Accept it. It's normal. Okay, so I know how to trade binary, but that doesn't make me a scalper. But I know how to trade scalping. And if I force myself to want to build wealth from scalping, I will compromise myself. In fact, I would lose what I have because my psychology will be messed up. So I've learned how to stay on the edge. So how do I make money from binary? Every time I've traded with you guys are the times I make money. Okay, there are a few times I'll just spend 45 minutes. I can stay in the hour 2 hours. I can stay in the market 2 hours with you. I dare not do it with myself. If I try it, tell me to try it, I'll come and show you my results. It's red, it's negative. You will see. So I have codes. I'm going to take 4 trades. I'm going to use so amount. The code guides me to stay in the session. The moment I've taken the trades and it's giving me my result, if I stay more than the code, I'll be in trouble. Okay? That is how I've respected my personality. And I've stayed that way for years. And I've been consistent with my wins. They may be small, but guess what? Working on your big wins over time is far more reliable than working on your short-term wins, small time. All right? Focus on your tomorrow. Don't allow today confuse you. Amen. Put amen on the chat if you got what I said. I say the truth. A lot of people don't know how valuable this truth I'm sharing with you. But when you get as old as I am in this market, and you really want to be as long as I am in this market, you respect the things that I'm telling you. I'm not telling you from a place of, thank God, it's not from a place of pride. It's a place of honesty and humility that I'm sharing this truth. Because I believe everyone is here who's here today. You have the zeal and the desire to go the long term. So I'm not going to teach you anything that will make you money quickly, because you already know how to make money quickly. A lot of you don't know how to retain money. That's why I'm teaching you things to retain money. Focus on your essence. Focus on your personality. If you want to scalp, leverage scalping if you're not a scalper. If you want to day trade, leverage day trading, just like I am doing, okay? I'm not really a skill. I'm very good at scalping and day trading. But if you go look at my past, bring it to today, you find something about me. I'm always looking at where I would rest in the market. I know there's a place the market will come. Even if I give you the signal, there's a way I give you the signal. I'm very confident about it because I know I would rest. If I take that trade, the only thing I have to train is there are trades that I've given I get out too quickly. That is the only fault. 100 pips, I'm out. Or 150 pips, I'm out. That is the only fault. But a 150 pips is quite a good amount of move. But because the trade is a swing trade, I've gotten out too early. How many of you have been victim of what I'm saying? Okay? That is the only thing I'm training. I want to train myself, but I know the reason it's not working for me. The training right now is your work ethics will determine your patience. So the level of my work ethics is I trade with my students. So I cannot abandon them. So because of that, I like to look out for other opportunities within this. So sometimes I want to keep what I have. So we'll come back in. So it's kind of like my practice is making me compromise my long run. And it is fine. The other thing is there's a kind of equity that befits swing trading. Okay. Real swing traders they have volume. Okay. There's something I'll never forget. Christopher Terry said, imagine you staying in the market and you are in on the market for a standard 1,000 and you are in 600 pips in profit and you've broken even. Can you guys do the math in your head and tell me how you're feeling? Use an emoji to tell me how you're feeling in the chat. Standard 1,000, you're broken even 150 pips and the trade is 600 pips in profit. Use an emoji to tell me how you're feeling. Would you be concerned about every day, let me get in and get out? You know, imagine the big boy saying he's trading 3 times a year. Because it's finding one good position that really matters for the whole year, or finding 2 or 3 positions for the whole year. You know, you're not talking about hundreds of thousands, you're talking liquidity here. I will get there. Say I will get there. So what I'm doing is I'm preparing myself, the wisdom, the knowledge, the patience. I'm doing everything because the time will come for you and I to celebrate the future that we truly desire in trading. I promise you. But don't ignore the days of your little beginning. Okay? Don't. So all you need to do is put it in your face, see it every day, tell yourself every day. Don't compromise the virtues that will take you there. So this is what I'm seeing, but I'm doing different. Don't do different. Do as if you're trading like that right now. But I'm telling you guys this truth because this is what is in me. I can only give what I have. Okay. And I'm not here to confuse any trader. I'm here to tell you the truth. Okay. Trading is deal, big deal. It depends on what you're seeing. God bless each and every one of you. I believe you guys got value. If you have any question, you can reach out. Okay. And if you're making sense and you're making value through this, you tag me, tell someone, about what it is we're doing with Bear Nation. All right. I'm going to see you guys next week. Stay learning. Don't forget, I gave you guys an assignment. Use what I gave you to analyze 2 charts and come back. I know for those of you in the groups, okay, some of you are my connecting groups, send it. Some of you are in the Telegram group, okay? Click on the message, leave a message, send it, okay? Only those who are faith will come back. So some of you have been healed, but some of you will be made whole. It's those that come back and say thank you that will be made whole. So I love you guys. Stay winning and stay learning. I believe next week there's going to be another opportunity to learn.